She's fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Leslie Spears from the Myriad Gardens walks over and she's like, Dave, I'm fired up today, and rattles off a laundry list of legitimate reasons. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
You have made it past Labor Day weekend, which
Yes.
means sort of the summer season's over.
Yes.
At least in my mental
Right.
calendar, between Memorial Day and Labor Day is kind of summer. So we've
Right.
made it out, and the weather outside's fantastic.
Beautiful. The
So,
walkover was great.
speaking of the walkover, you picked up something on the way, which is,
Hops.
so you brought beer.
I did and I didn't. It's like a drop. It's not even a drop.
It's just so there's hops at the Myriad Gardens.
Yeah. I used it for a greeting Hoppy Tuesday. Let's hops to it, you know.
Very
and then
nice.
and then I had a photo of a grasshopper in the hops. And I thought it was ultimate, but it didn't get as much love as I thought it
Yeah,
would.
that's kind of like the inception of, grasshopper, hops, get it, people play with,
And they didn't get it.
No,
they
didn't
didn't
happen.
get it. It kind of flopped.
One thing that hasn't flopped is a meeting you have coming up Thursday previewing the parks. It is sold out, which you should probably reiterate that, hey, it is sold out, but there will be other meetings and discussions, right?
Right. This is the first one of a year-long of Maureen going around and telling you about the new park. Maureen Heffernan, our director, who's also going to be overseeing the programming. The construction is pretty much set in stone. The name is definitely set in stone, so we hope.
Scissortail Park.
Yeah, we're just going to focus forward on what to do, like what you see the gardens do, like tomorrow night's full moon. And, we had disco dancing in the gardens Friday night.
How was it, by the way?
It was so fun. It was so fun. So we want people to be thinking about that. And she's going to make a presentation on what you can expect, like, if you're getting married. In the future, the far future, like in 2019, they have places set up especially for weddings, pavilions with side kitchens for your caterer. But anyway, we want people to be thinking ahead, and it sold out right away. And we only can hold 250 in the Park House Event Center. So yes, there will be more. And we're going to be going out into neighborhoods. We're going to head south. We're going to head northeast. We're working with city councilmen to help us pick locations in their districts.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That is smart of how the community can use this park.
Yes, and we want feedback. So there'll be the presentation on what to expect, and then there'll be a sort of a Q&A, but more of an input. We're going to be writing down what everybody wants to see and do and have fun, and it's the fun part.
It is the fun part. Now we have the space, which is great. It's a big space.
It was huge. We walked it last week.
Did you?
I was overwhelmed by it.
Did you get in your steps that day?
I totally got in my
Okay.
steps. I mean, our office is at Reno at Hudson, so to walk there, we're just like, we'll just walk there. But yes, I definitely hit 10,000 early.
More information, including on when they have upcoming meetings, can be found on their website, myriadgardens.com. You alluded to it just a second ago. Tomorrow, Wednesday, September 6th, the full moon bike ride and run.
I think it's going to be absolutely perfect night
Looking
for
out the
it.
window last night, that moon looked pretty full, but tomorrow night's the official full moon.
Yes, it is. And so the run, which is done by Ultramax Sports, John Oslin, starts at 8 o'clock, and then the ride is at 8:30, and that's determined by Steve Schlegel Bikes. And Steve has this great volunteer force. They all wear the Schlegel shirts. But I have to commend John and Steve. Last time, they have to really work through the construction zones to get our runners and our riders through. Steve's goal is to always end up on the river path, even down by the Ferris wheel at Wheeler Park. And then John, his goal is to get up to Blue Garden, and they got everyone through beautifully. So I look forward to seeing what they're doing tomorrow night, possibly the same route.
It has been part of the fun. Even this morning coming to work, driving down Broadway was different than yesterday driving down Broadway.
Yes, it's always different.
Yeah.
It looks like Sheridan's kind of finishing up. So,
which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
For those of us who work right here by Sheridan.
I know. Well, I always look at the food truck alley for us, and it's looking pretty done.
Good.
So, yes.
It's a great bike ride. I actually got out the bike yesterday, went down out by the trails, by the Ferris wheel, so it's a great place to
It's
ride.
so great.
The trails are really well done.
So great.
The full moon bike ride and run, as she mentioned, Wednesday, September 6th, starting around 8 p.m. for the run, 8:30 for the bike ride, and hashtag Full Moon OKC.
Yes. If you go to that, you'll see past runs, you'll see video, you'll see families. It's a great family date night out. We have this one family, Erin Engelke. I don't know if you know her.
Yeah.
Her family, she's got 2 daughters and a son, and her and her husband just love to get out and do things, and they always participate and have. They're just, and she even participates in the run. I mean, she makes us all look bad.
I believe she's with Sunbeam Family Services as well.
Yes, she's pretty awesome.
All right, very good. Moving ahead, next weekend, Sunday, September 10th, celebration.
It's a big day for us.
It is, and as you mentioned, should be perfect weather.
Oh, yes, it should. Perfect.
Oh, jeez, yes. I hear Paige groaning in the control room through the wall. Celebration of the Animals and the Cat Internet Video Festival.
Yes, Celebration of the Animals is basically a blessing of the animals. You can bring your iguana, your fish, your bird, your definitely dogs and cats, and have them blessed by a variety of clergy people. And
Cool.
We're looking forward to that. We have food trucks, we'll have vendors, and Wine and Palette will be there, and you can paint a painting of a safari African scene.
Huh, interesting.
Yes.
So that's between 3 and 5. The blessing happens around 3:30, sponsored by Midtown Vets.
Oh, we love, yes,
Or at least
Midtown
the
Vets.
event is. I don't know if the blessings are sponsored by Midtown Vets, but the
yes.
event is. The Great Lawn and Band Show, which would be a great place for that.
Yes, and then we segue into
The long-awaited.
the long-awaited.
And one of your favorite events.
Yes, Cat Video Fest, which was rained out not once but twice. August was so wet, but it's looking great for Sunday.
Yeah, you would think, hey, having this in September, that's taking your chances, because typically as we get towards the State Fair, there's some rain, things like that. But no, August was pretty soggy.
Yes, it was so soggy, but you know the gardens look so green. My neighborhood looks so green. You know, we all looking good.
That's right.
But yes, so because the sun sets earlier now, we're going to start things early. Like the pre-activities start at 6, and that's like we have a band, we have face painters, we have food trucks, and then the film will begin at 8 p.m.
8 p.m. it says is a raucous 75-minute romp through the internet's finest cat video offerings.
Yes, and they're seriously funny.
How can you not appreciate such an event?
I know, it's a work of art. It's a work of art. So fun.
All right, she has fun. She does a great job over there at the Myriad Gardens. MyriadGardens.com is the website to go to. Leslie, always good to see you.
Come smell our hops.
Check it out.
Good to see you.